Hey everybody, I'm Allie and welcome to my Y&R chat vlog for Sunday, March 1st. It's my birthday. Weird. Actually, it kind of is. I was born on February 29th. I'm a leap year baby. So it's kind of my birthday. I usually celebrate like the 28th and the 1st. So this is part 2 of my birthday. And I am very happy to be sharing it with you and with you today. So we've had a really active week. I've loved this week's show and it's like there's so much going on I hardly know where to start. But let's start with Kane and Billy and Chloe and Lily. This is my favorite storyline on the show right now. I never thought I'd say it, but I actually like all of the characters that are involved, and I feel emotionally invested in this whole situation. I mean, like, I'm so surprised at myself, but I even like Chloe now. And so it's just, there's so much emotion going on, and I'm totally into it. Okay, so much going on, where to start? The confrontation with Kane and Billy, so hot. I mean, Billy and Kane and their sexiness, just standing there in all of their sexiness and arguing with each other. It was amazing. Okay, Kane gave an awesome performance. Just totally gave it to Billy. Like, finally, after, it's like they had been dodging each other since the baby was born. Finally, at Jill's house, we have this confrontation. Kane tells Billy off. Billy kind of stands there and takes it like a shamed dog, almost. And that's pretty much how he's been walking around Genoa City for the past couple of weeks. Just, very ashamed of himself. And then, Kane, shockingly, punches Billy right in the face. I mean, I loved that. That was awesome. But seriously, how many people has Kane punched this month? I mean, it's outrageous. Like, Billy just limps away. He doesn't engage Kane in the fight, which I think was a really smart thing to do. And in a way, like, Billy's kind of being more responsible at this point toward the child than Kane is. I mean, Kane just punches Billy right in front of everybody, in front of family. I mean, Kane has got this temper, like, as much of a good guy, as much of a stand-up guy as he has just got this temper that he can't seem to deal with. And now we're gonna have this custody battle over Delia, which I actually hope that we don't have to see, because I don't really care who gets the kid, to be honest. Like, the only thing that I really care about is who's getting married, who's gonna hook up with who. I'm awful. But it's like now all of a sudden we've got this musical chair marriages. Oh my god. Kane proposes to Lily on Friday, which I'm very happy about, but I do think that it was presumptuous of him to assume that he's gonna have this fantasy where he and Lily raise the baby together, and I just think it's kind of like, I understand that Kane wants to be this stand-up guy. He wants to give the good father, and I heard what he said about, feeling connected to the baby since she was in the womb and talking to her and just feeling this connection with her, and I get that, but there's also a piece of me that thinks that Kane should just step aside and let the baby be raised by its mother and father. And I mean, I know that's a hard thing to say, and I'm sure that's a very controversial issue, but there is a part of me that just wants to see Kane and Lily get back together and then, just kind of step aside and let Chloe and Billy do their thing. Yeah, I mean, basically, Kane, get back with Lily, have sex, move on. But at the same time that Kane is proposing to Lily, I mean, did you see her face? She was so shocked. It was, like, gorgeous, and she was smiling. I think she might, like, kind of, delay on it, but I think ultimately, yes, obviously they'll get married. But Billy kind of half-ass proposes to Chloe at the same time. We know that Billy still loves Lily, and he's just doing it because he feels that he has to, but there's a part of me that would really like to see Billy and Chloe get together and have a relationship. I mean, Chloe obviously, I think, has changed a little bit since those days. I don't know, I think it would be interesting to see them have a chance. I know some of you guys don't see the chemistry there, but I do. I can definitely see Billy and Chloe. That's just my opinion, though. Jill, on the other hand, is doing a really terrible job of mediating between the two brothers while this whole thing is going on. Like, there's all of this fighting and craziness, and all Jill can seem to muster up is rudeness for Esther and Chloe. I mean, when Jill learned this week from Kane that the baby was actually Billy's, Jill actually said, "I knew the whole time that Chloe was no good." Well, Jill, if I recall correctly, you pushed Kane into marrying Chloe for the good of the company. The good of the company! I mean, and then to come back and say, "Oh, I knew she was no good all along." And then, when the boys are standing there fighting and yelling and Kane's punching Billy, Jill has this attitude of, "Oh, boys will be boys," you know. I mean, she's just like, "Oh, stop. Don't, Kane. Oh, he's gone now. Don't worry about it." Ridiculous. She needs to put her foot down. I mean, get it together, Jill. Oh, did I say get it together, Jill? Because I meant get it on. Jill and Jeff. Ew. I don't like it. I think that Jeff is too slimy for Jill. He's not her type. I think Jill needs someone more sophisticated. I don't even want to see her slumming around with Jeff. I mean, leave Jeff and his stupid tricks to Gloria. They're perfect for each other. I mean, those two belong together. Yeah, totally. So now Gloria is out of prison. That kind of happened rather quickly. I wasn't expecting it. Just poof, all of those charges are gone. Magically, Gloria's out of prison. But that's cool. She's out. She has no job. She does have money from Victor, which by the way, I don't even understand why she would need to stay with Michael and Lauren when she has this money from selling her Jabot stock. So no job. She's got money at least. She has no husband. I honestly think that Gloria needs to be reintegrated into one of these main storylines because she's out of prison. What is she supposed to do? Because if we're just going to go into a Jill, Jeff, Gloria love triangle, then I'm not feeling it. I'm not into it. But also on a positive note, I did want to say, I love Gloria's new hair color because she had this thing going on where it was like one color in the back and these streaks in the front, and it was just not a good look for her. But now she's gone like all this really dark brownish reddish color. I absolutely love it. Much needed improvement. Okay, so I'm gonna do a 2-part video today, and as you know, YouTube has a 10-minute time limit on videos, and I'm getting there very quickly, but I still have a lot more to talk about. So much happening this week, so I'm gonna call this the end of part 1 of the video, and then I'm gonna post another follow-up. So definitely check back with me for part 2. I'll see you then.